আনন্দ বোস। রাজ্যপালের উপস্থিতিতে পুলিশের বিরুদ্ধে তুমুল বিক্ষোভ হল মালদায় ঘরছাড়াদের শরণার্থী শিবিরে। পুলিশের সঙ্গে স্থানীয় বাসিন্দাদের বচসা থেকে প্রায় হাতাহাতির উপক্রম হয়। পুলিশ তাদের আটকে দেয়, ঢুকতে দেওয়াই হয়নি সংবাদ মাধ্যমকেও, যা নিয়ে ক্ষিপ্ত হয়ে ওঠেন স্থানীয়রা। প্রায় ঘণ্টাখানেক শরণার্থীদের সঙ্গে কথা বলেন রাজ্যপাল। মুর্শিদাবাদে তাদের ওপর কতখানি নির্যাতন চালানো হয় তা রাজ্যপালকে জানান ঘরছাড়া মহিলারা। কেন্দ্রীয় বাহিনীর ক্যাম্প না হলে কোনোমতেই ঘরে ফিরবেন না বলে সাফ জানান শরণার্থীরা। ঘরছাড়াদের আশ্বস্ত করে রেড ক্রস সোসাইটির কিছু অনুদান তুলে দেন রাজ্যপাল। ঘরছাড়াদের অভিযোগ, তাদেরকে কার্যত বন্দী করে রাখা হয়েছে।
Police stopped you. Now you are here. The right intervention was done at the right time. See that media is allowed to come and cover.
So, sir, are you assuring them to go back to their home?
See, all of them told me they should go back at the earliest. For that, they said, number one, we want protection, sense of security. Number two, our houses have been damaged, gutted. We want houses. Number three, they want something to for livelihood. These are issues which they raised. Some common issues which they raised was they need the kind of a outpost of the BSF camp, which was there. They say that they want to. These are all issues which they raised. I have to analyze it, take it up with the appropriate authorities for the decision.
Sir, what kind of atrocities?
To see for myself whether peaceful
Sir,
environment
what kind
is
of
here.
atrocities women had to face? What did they convey you? What did they tell? Because they told us that they were dragged by the hairs. They also alleged that they were thrashed and beaten brutally as well. That their children were also snatched from them.
Yes, they told me that. They said they were intimidated. Miscreants came into their houses and they were physically assaulted. Abusive words were used. This is what they reported to me. Particularly the women. Certainly the request will be considered and taken up with the appropriate authorities for the decision.
Sir, local women said they have no trust on local police.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This area meet the victims' families as well.
See, that request of my esteemed constitutional colleague will be respected. I'll also take that into account when I visit the field. I will, do whatever is required for me to understand the situation there. I'll keep it in mind.
Sir, are you
I got a feeling that there is a kind of jingoistic attempt for the people to establish somebody's supremacy. One section of the community trying to intimidate another section, almost telling them, you shut up or put up. That is not the way democracy should function. That is not the way democracy will function. We will certainly take action. Now I could hear straight from the mothers who are the sufferers. The children who also, they talk to me. I talk to the children also. What is happening there is bizarre to say the least. No civilized society can tolerate this. It is going to be a commitment to the people of Bengal. All steps will be taken to see that the road of violence is stemmed here. Violence and corruption. These are the two things which they are raised here. Nobody can live under fear. See, in a democracy like this, it's not theocratic supremacy which should be there. Nobody will be allowed to take the law in their hand. The feelings which are expressed by the women in particular will be taken note of seriously. All that a government can do, all that a government should do will be done. I will take it up with the appropriate authorities, with the state government and also the government. This visit is to know what is happening in the field, to hear straight from the horse's mouth. Yesterday a delegation had come from this camp. 12 of them met me. They told me the woes which they are facing there. But I wanted to talk to the people directly. After that, only I will finalize my report. What they repeated was, they want to go back at the earliest to their homes. Some deficiencies which they pointed out here, which the video then and there assured them that will be rectified. They will be given food, clothing, shelter, whatever is required. And more than that, the international organization Red Cross, the governor is the president of that. They have sent a team with whatever is support is to be given to the people. And some have been distributed here. So we will certainly see that all agencies are coordinated to see that, they go back to their places with protection as early as possible. Now, what they told me in detail, particularly the women who are displaced from their houses, very sad and benaming to the mind of any civilized society. What has happened there is nothing, something which should never have happened in Bengal. And we should take all steps, we will take strong steps to see that these people go back at the earliest, they get protection, they will get all support that is required for them to be rehabilitated.
क्या सिचुएशन है अभी ये स्टेट में ये क्या सिचुएशन है
Sir, this type of situation is also raising a question over the law and order situation in Bengal. What will you say?
Yes, that is also one of the major complaints which they made, particularly the women, to come into their houses, threaten them, physically assault them, intimidate them, set fire to their houses. This is what they reported happened there. They are all afraid to go back. They want protection. They also requested the presence of a BSF contingent there, which they said a few years back it was there. That alone will give them protection. This is what I heard from them. Now, I will also take it up with the appropriate authorities, and certainly we will all together do whatever is required. They want justice. It is our duty to see that justice is given to them. Justice will be given to them. Peace and harmony will be re-established. Normalcy should come back immediately.
আধুনিকতার সাথে তাল মিলিয়ে শহরের মাঝে গড়ে উঠেছে এক উন্নত মানের লজ। নানান নতুন ভাবনায় পা ফেলেছে বেশ অভিজাতভাবেই। স্বাদ আর সাধ্যের মধ্যে প্রিয় শহর ইসলামপুরে থাকার জন্য বেছে নিতে পারেন লক্ষ্মীনারায়ণ লজকে। এক ছাদের তলায় কি নেই সেখানে? শুধুই কি থাকার ব্যবস্থা? না, তা ঠিক নয়, বরং রয়েছে ছোট বড় সভা করার পর্যাপ্ত ব্যবস্থা, এমনকি বিভিন্ন উৎসব আর অনুষ্ঠানের এক অনন্য ঠিকানা। উত্তরবঙ্গের প্রথম শ্রেণীর সবচেয়ে বড় বস্ত্র বিপণী কেন্দ্র এখন ইসলামপুরে। লাইফস্টাইলে এসেছে অত্যাধুনিকতার ছোঁয়া। ফ্যাশনের দুনিয়ায় নিত্য নতুন পোশাকের বাড়ছে চাহিদা। পোশাকের বিপুল সম্ভার নিয়ে হাজির ইসলামপুরের জনপ্রিয় বস্ত্র বিপণন প্রতিষ্ঠান সম্পদ স্টোর্স। পাইকারি ও খুচরো পোশাক বিক্রির ক্ষেত্রে শুধু ইসলামপুর নয়, বরং উত্তরবঙ্গের অন্যতম বাণিজ্যিক কেন্দ্র হয়ে উঠেছে এই সম্পদ স্টোর্স। সমস্ত রকম পোশাক ও ডেকোরেটরের কাপড়ের সেরা সম্ভার মিলবে এখানে। আমাদের ঠিকানা সম্পদ স্টোর্স, বড় কালীবাড়ি রোড, ইসলামপুর বাজার, উত্তর দিনাজপুর।
শুক্রবার সন্ধে 6:45 নাগাদ পার্লালপুর হাইস্কুলে শরণার্থী